would help if I actually did the right scene though, wouldn't it? Because I don't know where... There it is. Hello everyone. I'm looking particularly plain today because I've got very grey hands, which may give you a sign of something I've just done. But hello everyone. Hello to everyone who has said hi in the chat. So that is Huey, who was the first person here today, and we also have Courtney, Stefan, and Marcus. So hello everyone, welcome in. I have, as usual, forgotten to actually share the stream anywhere, so let's go do that before we get too far into it. What we're going to do today is going to go give you an update on where the B-36 is and what on earth I actually plan to do with it, and then I'm going to give you an update on, I guess, everything else. Oh, also the chat isn't... I hate that it does this, so apologies. I'm just going to amend the chat because it does this thing where it only sets the top chat, and if I copy that link over for you guys to be shown in the stream, it doesn't do it properly. So let me amend it. So dumb, it just shouldn't do it. There we go. Hopefully, no, that's still not amended. Oh, do I have to just interact with it? Gosh, so silly. There we go. Now I can see you all. So hello also to Ulti. Love the Pokemon top with all the holes in. There are lots and lots of holes in this. I've had this for years. I've had this since at least 2021, maybe 2022. It's at least 4 years old, and when tops start to get holes in, they become gardening and model building tops. So that's what this is now, unfortunately. Though I did do quite a long cycle on this. Yes, welcome in everyone. So yeah, actually I'm just going to ask Mr. Modeler if he can grab me something. Because I need to do decals today for something. Looking forward to another great live stream. Do you think it's time Airfix did a helicopter starter? Yes. So Dale's no longer part of Airfix anymore, but I thought there was one coming. And I'll say this because of, well, obviously I edited very heavily around this at the time because I didn't know if it was something. But when I was at RIA, I did an interview with him, and I said about an Airfix starter set that there was a helicopter. And I think he was thinking about what to say, but that basically meant that he almost sounded like yeah. So I edited around it. Obviously that didn't happen. I'm still hopeful though because they've got a boat, they've got 3 modern jets because the Eurofighter F-35 and Red Arrow's Hawk. We've got a couple of Spitfires, P-51. BF-109, so you'd think a helicopter soon, seeing as they've done the Wessex and the Chinook. My dream is a Linux, no, that's an operating system, a Lynx starter set. That would be fantastic in my opinion, but who knows. I mean, the rumours coming out about Airfix right now are not great, and it's a bit of a worry. So yeah, I'm hoping that they do, but it's really hard to know. Sorry, I just locked Mr. Modeler out after asking him to get me some fifth. So we've got a bowl of water to do our decals. Links would be great. It would be, because only tools I think is the I'm here but watching from Darren's phone as sitting in the garden. Ah, lovely. Glad you're enjoying the garden, Carol. It's much colder today, isn't it? I've got one of those egg chairs recently, you know, like the ones that hang and you sit in like the egg, and I have loved just sitting in that. I've wanted one for years, and again, like, to help me, because you know my health hasn't been amazing, and I finally convinced Mr. Modeler to allow me to get one, because it was like way less, like it was like less than half price basically, because it was second hand but basically had never been used. So we drove like half an hour each way to get it, and I've literally sat in that. I sat in it almost all day yesterday. Yesterday was still slightly too hot. Today, has been so lovely. I haven't had to water my plants today for the first time this entire spring because it's actually been wet. But I have replanted a few plants today. Now I've got my first rose bush in my garden. I've got a couple of tomato plants that started to do really well. It's quite warm here, yet when windy. I would say it's like mild here. Like it's warm enough that I sat outside in like literally just like a dress that came like halfway to my knees, say. But not warm enough that like an ice cream was needed. Whereas yesterday ice cream was still needed. Do you know what I mean? Yes, so I guess I should show you what we're doing. I have actually managed to cover everything in a quick dusting, so let's head over to the table. I don't know, this camera is not set up very well, I do apologise, because I have been doing stuff all day modelling it. So we're actually going to have to wash this model up, because it's actually covered in priming dust. So we're just going to wash that all off. This wheel is not the best. It's got a couple of dots of primer on it, it looks like. Hopefully we can just get that off. I can always repaint those bits, that's absolutely fine. I think I could probably get that off anyway. There's another one there. So our goal today is to finish this model pretty much. So I'm just gonna, should have done this before stream, but again I just ran out of time because I wanted to get the B-36 as far as I could to show you guys in the stream. So we are going to show you that in a second. I knew that was going to happen, that's absolutely fine. As long as the main bit's in, it's not an issue. There's a couple of bits of primer I've got on there, I think I can soak them off. That's, ooh, there's a big dollop there. Gosh, that is annoying. I didn't know that had happened. So I basically started running out of primer and that meant I had to shake it more and more vigorously each time. I do apologise if you can hear that really loud noise, that is a police helicopter. So, there we go. And that's mostly done. We're going to fix these in a second. So obviously we're going to finish this today, that's the goal, but I'll show you. So B-36 is not fully primed yet, but you can tell where I've sort of got to here. And it's been a process because I've had to keep going and resanding. This looks not great, but it feels really smooth. So I'm hoping with some paint on it'll look okay. And then same underneath as well, for the most part. There are big gaps here now. I will probably fill them in, but I'm also kind of not that bothered anymore because this is just taking up so much time. It's really irritating. So yeah, that's basically where it is right now. It's almost done. Like this bit is starting to look okay. There's a few bits like here I need to resand and reprime. But I'd say for the most part it looks pretty good, honestly. This bit here as well, I don't know what's happened here. It almost looks like the plastic is melted. So might have to just sand that down. It's really odd. That is stuff that's going to happen off stream because that's going to be really boring to watch. I started growing sunflowers. I started growing sunflowers from like a set and they've done really badly. Me and my mum have a contest each year of growing sunflowers, and this year mine just haven't grown, which is really sad. But except for one that is growing slowly. So I have to hope that that one just does spectacularly well. Otherwise I lose my contest with my mum. Yeah, that's basically what we've got to do today. It's nothing groundbreaking, nothing super exciting, but we'll get the French plane finished today, hopefully. I do just need to get the I don't know where I put the ear cleaning things. I don't know what you call them. Can't remember. I don't know where I put them. Because I basically have reorganised my entire workspace. But that's also meant I don't know where I put everything. Don't know where I put. No. Oh, I really need them as well. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And I've just knocked the bin over. Well, that's annoying. One moment, I'm just going to go look in my cupboard. Yeah, I'm not sure where they've gone, which is a bit frustrating. I have put them somewhere, it seems, so we're just going to have to do it with a brush. So we're going to be really careful with this. So basically going to take cleaner and try and take off these little bits. I've done this quite a few times. Not done it on primer, so unsure how it will react. It's normally not too bad. That's coming off. The trick is to try and make sure you don't put on too much cleaner, it doesn't go through. So this needs to gently rub it off. Crazy. Let's do a tiny bit of tidy up. Yeah, that's going through to the plastic now, that's okay though, we can fix that. It might be easier just to paint over them if I'm honest, so we may just do that, because I did keep the paint. So, it's one of the things I was advising on last time is always make sure you make more paint than you need, so that when you have to go and paint something, you've still got it. We're also just going to do that bit again. It's looking not as nice as it should do. This shouldn't be a super difficult build. I'm just going to fill in. Basically, wherever there's a bit of primer, I'm just going to fill in the square. Then it looks like that whole fabric square looks like that. This end bit had someone as well. That's okay, we can just go in. Is it quite thick on the end? Hopefully Mr. Model is listening so he can go and grab my headphones as well, because I don't have them and so I need them to listen to some music whilst I chat to you guys. Okay, that's looking a bit better now, isn't it? Might take a few coats on a few of these areas. Hopefully it won't be too bad. And we just need to fill in the rest of the square. Yeah. So I do have more I need to do anyway, because the engines I never actually finished. So let me just move everything over to the side and we'll get this all finished today. I do like the B-36, it says Joey. Who doesn't? It is iconic. Oh, me just dropping stuff, guys. Sorry about that. Turns out even if I drop stuff on my keyboard and lock the computer, the stream continues. Sorry, I'm just getting my headphones on. I'm just gonna need to put some background noise on for myself. There we go. Right. This table is such a mess today. Right, so what I need to do is grab the gallery metallic colours. I think I'm gonna go for this. Is this silver? Titanium alloy. They have a silver, I believe. Is that it? Gunmetal. Steel and silver. So that's probably going to be the closest we get to aluminium, which I believe is what these are meant to be. So we're just gonna. Ooh, that came out weirdly. I don't need a particularly good brush for this. And that should be. That looks silvery. I think so. Maybe not very pigmented. This doesn't, yeah, it's not covering super right, which is kind of shocking, but it's probably not mixed enough. So we'll try again. That looks better. That came out as a block of pigment. Yeah, look at that. Look at that difference. Wowee. That's so vibrant. Airbrushing this would get a much better finish, but YOLO. I can't be bothered today. Wow. I will never get over gallery of metallics, like they look incredible. I mean, look at that. Obviously, if you do want to buy any gallery stuff, I do have an affiliate link in the description. I think you get 10% off and then I get money depending on what you buy. I think that's how it works. Either way, there's like a code, I think it's like Ms. Modeler 010 for 10% off your order. I don't know if that's Cosy sponsored, but I am an affiliate. For full transparency. Look at that difference. Yeah, this must be mixing medium that's just sort of come out and not. Yeah. Because now that just covers perfectly. Look at that. Wow. So originally the colour I used on this I think was like steel or gunmetal. And I was like, oh, that'll probably be close enough. And it was just so dark. So decided to go for silver because I don't apparently have an aluminium colour. And silver is the closest because aluminium is obviously very, 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 very light. I can't do all the props whilst I'm here, so I will just do the ones that I'm not holding, I suppose. Because apparently these are just aluminium as well. Does look great. It really does look great. Because these dry quite quick, it's going to be quite easy for us to get this done. We do of course have to paint the actual model, the aluminium as well, which we will do shortly. We're going to need a nicer brush for that. Probably this one. I'm just going to double check how it needs to look. Whilst I'm doing this, let me know in the chat if you're building anything today. Right, I was just looking at how this needs to look. So, basically, it's just like that. I think I might need to use a bit of a finer brush for some of the detail sections. Not detail, sorry, some of the thinner sections here. Interest myself with this bigger brush to get a nice line on it. Realistically, I could probably just mask it, but I also cannot be bothered to do that today, so we're just going to freehand it, aren't we? It adds a lot more character to the model. At least I think it does. Let's just sort of see the initial bit. Do the rest once we actually have a finer brush. Just doing the bulk bit of it first. Crap. Exactly what I want to do, which was get a bit there. It's okay, because we can just do that, and then it's gone. I'm trying to work out how I'm going to scratch build a 1/48 scale sunglasses. I got really confused then, was like, is this a joke? But then I'm assuming it's for a miniature that needs sunglasses. Pray tell, what is it for? I know it's not even remotely finished, but I do think this already looks so much better. Let's get ourselves a brush. Find it. Why is this brush so hard? There we go. Somehow, even using that nicer brush, I still got it a bit wrong. It's okay, we can still fix it. Yeah. I'm going to have paint all over my lip after this, using my lip to straighten the brush. But that's part of the course. That's not right. I got that slightly wrong there. That's better. Okay. Finish one. There we go, look at that. Obviously it needs like a bit of a unifying coat, I suppose, but it's not too bad, I don't think. I'm going to go and do this one now. I'm going to bid you farewell, Grandchildren Max. See you later, Huey. Have a good day. And it's for a character significant regarding the MiG-25 Fox pack. Ah. I assume we'll get to see this at Telford. There's a couple of shows I'm hoping to go to this year prior to Telford, but depends on both health, general well-being, and money. As all things do. That bit's done. Just need to finish the underneath and repaint a little bit of the brown, and we should be good to go for decals. Both of them at a time. We can use a tiny bit of cleaner. It will help us just get rid of paint we've just put down without damaging the paint underneath too severely. Okay. I would say almost happy with these. It's quite clean. The lines look pretty neat. Oh, it's alright. For out the kit box, out the box kit. Isn't awful. Definitely got worse. Okay. Right. I would argue for the most part that's not too bad. I'm looking forward to Qatar this year and seeing all the different model aircraft. Me too. When's Brampton, Marcus? Oh, I can see if I'll be there. I don't know, honestly, at the moment. But I can see. I'm not trying to remove all this, by the way, I'm just trying to make sure it's fully dry so I don't get it on anything else. Although actually it's coming off, so window, I guess. Right. It's going to need some touch-ups probably, which is fine. Basically that goes on like I just noticed not better. Kind of messed up a little bit, but never mind. Just goes on like that. Going on this one, like that. Now I have just noticed that I have got fingerprints on this a little bit. So we're just going to try and remove that a little bit here. Okay, no, actually paint below. Normally not too bad to do. That looks almost quite fine. So what we're going to do now is just take this paint. I'm just going to try and finish off all the bits that need redoing. Again, we're going to paint in squares. So this bit that I just redid, put some paint in the whole square area, rectangular area. And in that way, if it's a slightly different colour, it just looks like it's redone. That panel got replaced. This one as well, maybe. There tends to not be much colour variation, but there can be. So the underneath section is going to need a little bit of work. It should dry to the dark colour. Okay. Again, it doesn't try the same colour. Just because it got replaced, isn't it? Yeah. War machine and all. Do this bit. Everyone, I guess. Okay. Oh, the undercarriage bit on this doesn't look the best, but we'll go with it. Like, this isn't meant to be like a super great kit, this is meant to just be building kind of as it comes in the kit. We are going to super glue on the undercarriage that we have. Oh dear. Hey, I only did this today. Good day yesterday, mental health wise. So this is very much needed. again, I suppose. I have to just hold this in place. Now, because I'm using gel super glue, it doesn't dry as quickly as regular super glue, which is a blessing because it gives you more work time, but it can mean that in stuff like this, a bit of a pain actually. I could of course just tape this. That would be the easiest solution. That's all anyway. Right, what's on? It's not on. Quite right, isn't it, actually? I guess we just hold it for a little bit. I'm trying to like hold it without putting too much pressure on it. Oh, well, there we go. I think I got stuck there. It's a risk we don't want to happen. Nice. Okay. And of course that's the one that doesn't spin. That's fine. Right. Ta-da! We can move on to decals. I'm bringing my daughter to Coventry to help with the shirt that she would love to meet Miss Modeler. Aww. I'm going to make sure I have stickers for Self with the shirt, so for people who meet me, you can get stickers. Because I forgot to do that last few years. I do have a slight issue, and I don't know where I put the box for this model. I don't know how. I don't know where it fits the box. Because this room isn't very big. Oh, there it is. And that doesn't have the details or the instructions. Okay. I mean, that's the instructions. So presumably, these are decals. There we go, decals found. Right. Gosh. So obviously I did ruin my decals slightly, so I got paint on them. So we are going to try and do this to the best of our abilities. So this is the bit that needs the E on it. There's E17, it's one big E1, sorry, is one big thing. I did get these cute new scissors from Hobbycraft. I'm assuming though these are kind of readily available elsewhere because every nail salon I've ever been to has these scissors. I could not resist when I saw them, so I need something for decals. And I actually think this is 3 separate decals that I'm doing in one go, which is a bit stupid of me. nevertheless we're going to do it. And you also notice I've not bothered to gloss coat it, because we're just gonna kind of yellow it. Honestly. Yeah, Marcus does Spruce RS next to the Luftwaffe SIG. They're in Hall 3, which Scam of the World's kind of really weirdly laid out in that Hall 3 is actually the first hall that you enter. So you enter into Hall 3 and then you walk all the way through to Hall 1. Hall 3 has the best lighting and normally has the international participants as well, which, you know, I love. It's so nice seeing all the people from like Europe there as well. Is this coming off? It's soaking up. Maybe it does. Whilst I'm doing that, I should probably try and find my micro set, because I have the second one somewhere. All my boxes of stuff. Is it in this one? I definitely have more. So where is it? As I remember, knocking this one over. Ah, there it is. Got it. There we go. That's why I use the other one as a paint book. Right, let me get carrier for it. Again from the crafting well, so that we don't knock it over. Okay. Very clean brush. Let's just use a little bit of cleaner. Right, so hopefully these are moving now. So we're going to do this in kind of a reverse order in a way. So it kind of goes over this here, and it comes all the way down here. That's how we're going to do it. We're going to really soak it. We'll start with the number one. Now this is actually just one solid decal, so it's actually not super ideal for this if I'm got the radiant mist. Part of me wondering if I should cut it. I think I'm going to. I really want to get a nice finish on it. I think I need to. Let's pull this one up. Paint back out. I'm going to do it on here, otherwise it will go very wrong. So basically what we want to do is cut this middle bit. Okay. Now we've done that, I've got it attached to my finger by accident. We're just gonna, there we go, drop it on. Get a bit of microsolid so that a really slippy surface that it's going onto. just soak it because I need this to move a lot more. This is pain. No. Being so stupid. I need to just take this off and redo it. This is already turning into such a faff. It's okay, because I am confident we'll do it okay. Putting it back in the water, trying to get it all to come out properly. Right. This keeps folding over on the bottom. I don't know how to fix it because it's not. This looks really odd. We're just gonna have to go for it, I think. We're just gonna get stuck on this one forever. That doesn't look horrendous. This bit has folded over though. Okay. I don't have any great tweezers. Crap. Okay, all right. Right, that bit's fine now. Oh, that bit's nearly okay too. Oh, this is horrible. I might have to just snip. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, right, we can work with this. I think. Oh god. God. Why is this so hard? Part of the issue here is the texture of the model itself is not helpful. Why do you like... Oh dear. We're just going to live with that as the best we could do. We'll probably just have to paint it together. And the E is also falling apart. It's not ideal. The E we knew was damaged anyway. Okay. Be proud to be blown away. Tell us not no achievement he's missing. This model always brush painted and used spray cans. Any suggestions for starting? Do you want suggestions on how to start or what to use to start? Like what airbrush to go for? Like what sort of advice would you like? Because I'm not obviously the best at it, but I'm happy to give you my opinion, I suppose. Oh, I've done it on the wrong bloody one. Bloody hell. I'm an absolute buffoon. I can't believe I've just done that. I mean, I can. I was so focused on it. Do you know what? That looks better. Okay. There we go. Right, so where is it? It sort of comes down to like here, I think. I think that looks right. Oh, I think that's the wrong way around as well, actually. It is. I've done it backwards as well. Bloody hell. God, I'm really making a pig's ear of this, aren't I? That's fine. What have I done? What has happened here? Okay, I'm gonna have to be really careful with this. It's starting to unwrap, which is good. This shouldn't have been this difficult, and I've made it very, very difficult. Okay, well, that bit's gone now. Great. Oh, difficult of me, innit? It'll be alright. We'll make it work. This is what happens when you don't pay attention. Right, now we need to... I'm just going to put this in the water and let it do its thing. And hopefully it'll unravel a bit. And this bit will try and sort out. Okay. How do you start what you need? So, let me just do this and then we'll go over to the other camera and I can talk you through it. I can turn that one over. That's the wrong way around, I think. I'm nearly done. And then I will talk you through it, Darren, don't worry. Maybe I need to swap those two around, actually. Oh, I hate when decals get all folded. It's so difficult to undo them. Come on. There we go. Getting there, getting there. Water. Okay, I've unfolded it. So now I just need to really, really carefully get it. There we go. Oh, okay. I got on the model. Whew. This has been really weirdly stressful. And then that bit can move to like. I think they're quite close together actually. So I think like there. Let me just get the E on as well. In fact, actually, no, I'll talk to you about it. Right. There we go. We'll let that set for a little bit. Right. Let me open. So basically, for an airbrush, obviously, an airbrush is what you need. Now, whether you need to get a good one or not, so in my opinion, I have found buy cheap, get cheap, but also if you don't know what you're doing, buy expensive, ruin expensive. So my first ever airbrush was a Harder & Steenbeck Infinity CR2, I think. So, and I got that ages and ages ago, and I don't even have it anymore. I got ruined when I moved house. And I loved it, but it wasn't the best for me because I ruined it constantly because I didn't know how to thin my paint properly and I didn't know how to care for an airbrush properly. So my opinion would be buy an extremely... Oh, I just realised the music's gone up as well. Buy an extremely cheap airbrush first. So like you can get like really cheap ones from Fender, from Gallery that are like £30 to £60. That's like cheap. Fender do the cheapest ones. They will have their quirks. So like the Fender one, I don't like how the nozzle works. I find it really difficult to clean compared to what I use. Now, on the flip side, Mr. Modeler, I've been teaching him to airbrush, and he's been using. The first thing I ever did was using my cheap Gallery ones, because Gallery sent me loads of airbrushes in the past, and he found them quite hard to use. And then I've let him use my Aventus, and he's found it really easy, and it's much easier to clean. So it's really difficult. If you've got the money for it, I would say like buy a cheap one and then a nicer one, because you're going to move on to the nice one anyway. If you don't have the money, then of course like buy cheap, and you can do amazing with cheap. Like cheap ones, you can do better than the work I can do. It's just I found in terms of actually using them, the cheapest ones were not always the best. Let me just send some links of like the ones I've used. So I have used this one before. This is £25. I've used this. That's what. Hold on, I need to go on to chat a different way. So I've used that. Oh, I can't copy it. I can copy the name of it. Bear with. So I think I've used this one. I don't know if it's the exact same one that I've used before. but I've used like their sets like that before. And then in terms of gallery, I can show you that really cheap one that I used before. So let me just find it. Gravity fed, yes. I would not go for anything other than gravity fed, personally. So gallery's cheapest one is the Advanced Series GAD 39. If you do buy anything through gallery again, like, you can get 10% off using the code MrModeler0.0 and using the link that's in the description, if I've actually remembered to put it there. If you buy it, no, it is on there, gallery.com, it's on there. If you use that link, I think it should put it in anyway, but that's $45 it's showing out, so it's probably like 40 pounds-ish. In terms of what I am using now, I'm using their Aventus range, which is this. I'm using that, the Aventus 2mm. You absolutely do not need to get that as your first airbrush. It is much more expensive. I have bought it for Mr. Modeler as his first own airbrush, because I personally think it's much easier to clean. I will say the first thing I think you should do when getting an airbrush is clean it. And I don't mean you actually have to clean it, but I mean learn to tear it down, learn to clean it, learn how to fix it. Because if you paint and then you're having to deal with the mess of the paint and cleaning it and putting it back together, you might get stuff wrong. So my personal advice is, whether you get a cheap one or expensive one, the first thing you do, maybe put some water in it, spray some water so you understand how it works, and then get like the YouTube video or instruction manual and slowly take it apart and learn how to put it together, because maintenance is key. I would also strongly recommend getting one of these, which is a needle sharpener, because if you forget to put the little cover on it and you stab the airbrush somewhere, well, that needle is now basically useless. So you need to make sure you sharpen it, and these things are great for that. So get a needle sharpener as well. In my opinion, I think they're very, very worth it. This was off Amazon. It's obviously 3D printed, I think, and it's like a tenner, but it's amazing. You will also need a compressor, and there are two types of compressors you can get. You can get one with a tank, or you can get one which is just like constant. The difference being, you will have heard that like brrr sound of an airbrush. If you buy an airbrush compressor that doesn't have a tank, you will have that constant brrr sound, and you might get stutter a little bit, because like the airflow is going like that constantly as it's trying to like push it through from the compressor, so it might not always be a complete steady flow. I would say compressors these days are pretty good, so most of them are going to be absolutely fine. But if you have a tank, it will fill up the tank, and then you use the tank, and then it'll turn on and fill it up, and then so tanks tend to be quieter. I have left mine on for ages, and every now and again I'll get shocked because it will go on to just top up the tank. But yeah, so that's compressors. Compressors you can buy really cheap or buy more expensive. There's like the one everyone used to get was like the Badger compressor. Now I actually have that still. That's now Mr. Modeler's old one. And then Fender, lovely people, sent me one as well. So I am actually using, I don't think it is that one. Let me try and find the one I'm using. Because mine is all black compressor that I have now. Where is it? Is it Fender? Hold on. I can't actually see it because it's in a really awkward spot for me. Oh no, it's not Fender. I just realised. It's like Airgoo. Yeah, that's who I've got. So they sent me one, and I don't think I ever did a proper review of it, but I have very openly talked about it before. I think they are found. I think they're related, but I have this compressor. I think it's this one. I have this one, or it's very similar to this one. I have never been paid by them to have their product or feature their product, but they sent me it asking me, to try it out and put it in a video. And then I've mentioned it, but I don't like doing, oh my gosh, you should go buy this. I do it as like, I'll use it, and if you think it's good, you'll see it in a video and I'll reference that I'm using it, and then you might go buy it, which is what's happened for the few people who bought Gallery through my affiliate link. But I have that compressor, and then I also have, let me find the batch one I have. So I will have, is it even a thing anymore? I don't know if the compressor I have from Badger is even a thing anymore, but it would essentially be very similar to the Fengda one, which is this. I prefer the look of the Airgu one, if I'm honest, just because it's all black. They perform, I would say, pretty much identically. I had no issues with either of them except like a leaky valve, but that was the cable, not the valve. I just had a really shit cable for a very long time. So yeah, basically compressor, airbrush. Most of the compressors that you buy for model airbrushing will come with the hoses that you need. What you will also get in a lot of airbrushes is this, which is a quick release valve. So basically you can just put it in, now it'll spray, and then you can just pull it off. Otherwise you have to screw it onto that, and it's a pain, especially if you're hot swapping a lot. But again, most have come with that. If they don't, you can normally buy them for like literally like £2, so they're not very expensive. And that's kind of all you need. The other things to learn is like the texture, viscosity of the paint. Everyone has always said it needs to be like milk. I don't know what the fuck that means, because I don't, like, milk and water to me are basically the same. Someone described it more as like a really light cream. That made more sense to me. But basically it needs to be slightly thicker than water. There are lots of charts online depending on what paint you use, which will tell you exactly how to thin your paints to what ratio. For example, I think Life Colour were like 40% thinner, 60% paint, and then a couple of drops of retarder. Retarder slows down the curing process of the paint, or the drying process of the paint. Using the Kaleido range, I never thin these down. These just spray perfectly. They are, in my opinion, the best I've ever had for that, even compared to like when I've used Vallejo ready thinned ones. They have never sprayed perfectly. I've always need to add a little bit thinner. Those just spray. So I literally have become a gallery girly. I'm not afraid to say, yes, they have sent me like airbrushes for free pass. They sent me their Mobius in the past, which I wouldn't touch anymore because the Aventus is so much better. They sent me their primary colour range of paints and the translucent range of paints, but I bought the metallics and I bought loads of extra colours because I genuinely love their products and genuinely love using them. But basically that's what you need, is a compressor and an airbrush. You can do it with propellant, so you can get like a big spray can that you attach the airbrush to and it will spray from that. I have done that when I was first trying airbrushing. They're not as good or reliable and they're quite expensive to keep filling it up, so my money would be on a compressor. I haven't got one because they didn't send me one, which is a very big shame because I would love to show it at this moment. But Gallery do have a compressor that a few of my friends have had. Let me find what it's called because I can't remember what it's called. Is it the Turbo X Mini? So it's, let me put it in chat again. Turbo X Mini. So it's that. It's how much is it? £57. It says you get 10% off. I don't know if you'll get 10% and then 10% off with my thing. Let me see what it actually is in. It says the UK version's actually sold out. So that may not be the best thing, but that was like, it says it's like £50-ish. I know they're getting another round of those in, I believe, but everyone I know has said it's really quiet and it seems pretty good, but I don't have one, so I couldn't fully recommend one. I kind of want one though, if I'm honest, because they seem quite nice, and it'd be nice to not have a full compressor. But again, it's the whole thing, if you don't have a tank, you're not going to have like always the full like easy flow in comparison. So yeah, hopefully that's helpful. I think our decal's dried now, so let's... Oh, my camera's gone off. The battery must be dead. Let me just fix that for one moment. Let me get the battery in. Sorry, you just got a black screen for a brief moment. So I fix this. Luckily I did charge another battery. She says, hoping that it goes on. It's loading. Is that helpful though, Darren? Oh, it's doing the stupid thing again. Sorry, my camera sometimes is just a bit ridiculous. And it just doesn't want to do anything. There we go. Yeah, was that helpful in telling me what would you need and such? Gosh, the E is looking messy. Messy. Okay, so the E we know we ruined. Full transparency. I ruined the E. Okay. Right. I've got it on the model. Oh, we just need to position it properly. I think it's like kind of that. I think that is about right. Okay, I need to put this back in place. Whew, this is stressful. Thank you. Christmas list could be quite long. I mean, yeah. It's the thing is, once you get like a compressor, if you decide you want a different airbrush, you just swap the airbrush. You don't have to buy another compressor. Some people do swap compressors. I personally think they're all pretty much the same, so I never probably would. But you know, it's that whole thing of like, it's everyone's going to be different on what they like and what they think they need, and you just got to find what's right for you, really. This is really tough. Oh yeah, the other thing to remember as well is obviously when you're doing your first airbrush model, don't expect it to look good. Like, think of it as you're doing your first ever model again, because it is a very different technique, and so you will get probably very different results to what you're used to. And just remember that's okay, it's all just a learning curve. It is. I have a little gap in the seam, it seems. We'll just deal with it. Fine. It is what it is. Same way the one is a bit short. It is what it is. I'm not going to stress over it. It's not worth it. The fact we even got the decals after ruining them is a miracle. Okay, right, next one. That was great, thank you. I understand a lot more now. No worries. And if you want to buy gallery stuff, get 10% off with my link. I never push that. I should push it much more. Because like, you've seen like, this whole model was done with gallery. I genuinely love their products. And it feels really weird because I always like never wanted to be like one of those YouTubers who's a bit of a shill who just always rants about like one brand and it's always like, oh, they're the best. But I kind of have done into that, but not because like I get paid, because they actually don't send me much stuff. Like most people they send stuff to, and like I know people they send stuff to don't even use their products, whereas I use them. So they don't even like, they don't treat me real good, but I just like them. It's that simple. It's quite sad really, isn't it? We need to make this match. How are we doing that? How are we doing that, Lexi? What are we doing? Because I do not know. Try to get something much higher up. Like there, it says. The instructions that aren't even this version, but apparently this has just got the same decals in every release. Just want to look and check they look. Yeah, they look level. Cool. Then we can do the one. This one is not falling apart, so it's much easier. Oh, no, it's not right. Cool. Right. Now we need to do some roundels, so we can get the bottom half done. With airbrushing, painting, everyone has their own style and way of doing things, and people really thin their paints down a lot and use low pressures. It's a case of playing, yeah, 100%. I, for ages, was using quite a high pressure and not thinning as much. And now I airbrush on under 10 psi, and I'm really happy with it. Like, I find it works well. Like, this was all done on probably like 10, somewhere between 5 and 10 psi. Like, yeah, you will find your way, and once you do, you'll be happy as Larry. But it's just a very different way of doing it compared to brush painting. It's a very different sorry, words did not come out in the right order there. It's a very different technique, so you just have to find your way, but once you do, it's very easy. There's a bit of white there I noticed, I'm just painting over. Right. These need so much soaking. There's a bit of red missing on this one. Can't deliver it. I don't even know where that's gone. That's annoying. Oh, we'll have to do the up. These ones will have to be the down ones. That's really annoying. There's bits missing on loads of these. I'll have to go back and watch the original footage. I don't think they were like this. It doesn't look like I've damaged them either. It looks like the paint's just missing. Decals. Yeah, because there's nothing there. Oh my god, that's bizarre. I've learned a lot today about airbrushing. No worries. In the Discord, I'm always happy to like help, and there's like loads of people in there who are really talented, and they will definitely always be able to help you. We've got like the request help section in the Discord, where you can just go and ask people what to do, how to do things, and they will try and help. There's not always someone there to answer, but we try. Just put some music back on for myself. Oh, I fancy a bit of Project Happy. Right. Those ones we're just going to leave get wet. These are the ones we actually want because they're damaged. So we're going to have to fix these ones, which is really annoying. It could have been me, I'm not going to throw that. Oh, that one's split now. Oh, this is cracking entirely. Bloody hell. Look at that. God. I have to paint over this. Bloody hell. This is just disintegrating. Oh my god. The whole decal is okay. We're going to give this a go. And if it looks like rubbish, we're going to buy new decals. This is not ideal. Just need to see where it's meant to go. It's meant to just been there. Do you know what? That could have been worse. Considering the whole decal has disintegrated. I'm not saying I'm good, but oh, it's pretty good, considering the whole thing disintegrated. Okay, and we've also got this one that just has a bit missing. For reasons that are unclear. Oh, there we go. Just need to make sure we get these similar spot. Okay, so I need to move this one further along. There we go. That looks about right to me. Yeah. Okay. Should we get 2 of the dots now? That was difficult, wasn't it? I think we'll finish the bottom of the wings off. And then maybe let it dry? Let's step 2 on some of these. Carefully through this. Right. Here's the risky bit. Oh, I just folded this in half. That's not ideal. There we go. Doing the blue little dot is going to be a ball ache here. Mainly because we have to get it on top of broken decals. Which is going to be a nightmare. But I would rather do it whilst it's wet than even attempt to do it when they dry, because as soon as they dry, they're going to get so brittle. It's going to be horrible. That looks pretty good to me. Whew, stressful. Okay, we're going to do the same on this one. This one's not as broken, so not as scary. Okay, they're both done. Cool. What else do we have to do? The underneaths are done. We could put decals on the upper side if we want to, but I'm worried about want to let them dry. That's really nice though. I'm really happy with this model. Do you think So I think these ones drawing on the top, so those will have to be done at the end. I don't want to put anything on the side of the fuselage until I put everything in. So maybe I do just do the tops of the wings. I'm just really gentle. So, a bit further forward. This is really difficult to move them because of the texture. I think that looks about right, maybe. Oh, I just moved the whole thing. Bloody hell. There we go. That is kind of perfect position. White is starting to tear a little bit. It's a bit annoying. Jeez. I think it should still be slightly further forward. I'm going to go with that. Everything else is still in place. So we'll do the same here, so we know it's like it goes like over the edge there. And it's like on the very edge of this line down here. It's kind of like that. There we go. Whew. Back out the garden. How was your time in the garden? Was it nice? I think I'm nearly wrapping up here anyway. I think I've nearly done as much as I could probably do without sticking it together. And I'm going to have to... Well, I can fit the glass in on stream actually. I can do that, can't I? We can fit all the glass bits in. And then we'll be done for today. That's exciting though. Really, really hyped to do the glass. Been watching with Darren and Courtney. Nice. Assuming, does that mean like all three of you live with each other? I think that looks right. That does not look right. That does. Oh, I'm touching the bottom. No, that's bad. Okay. Okay. Okay, there we go. Whew. Stressful. Crackles popped. We love watching you. Well, I guess, yes, I have a flat, but mainly here. Oh, nice. Never expected to have a household watching me. I mean, this really helps my health. You know, it gets me to do something which has been really difficult recently. Right, should we put the glass in? It does say I need to just stick these bits together, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I thought that was thin enough that it might work, but... Okay. Because these bits... I don't know where this bit goes. Like that? Let's have a look. Okay, that's the top bit, so that bit can go right at the end. Okay, so these bits need to go in. Like that. I think it's that. Yeah, it's that. So we're going to be really careful when we do this. Because we don't want to steam it up. But we are going to use extra thin because theoretically this shouldn't like fog up because it's not an enclosed place. That's the theory. As of two, totally understand. Yeah, it's like I've been off work for a few months now. I should be going back soon, but like modeling's been like one of the few things that got me through it. Modelling, cycling, and gardening. And I don't even know if I'm going to go back full time. It's been really, really hard. Really, really hard recently. So, we'll see. Sorry, I'm oversharing a little bit. It should do. I don't think I've cut the wrong bit at all. And this is upside down. Yeah, looks fine. That should hopefully set fine. And then what other bits does it tell us to put in before we put it together? So 45 is like a corner piece. I don't really understand how that works, but this is on so tight that it's snapped. Which is fine, but annoying. Oh, that's one of them ruined. Hopefully I can fix that with some gluing glaze. Not gluing glaze, what do you call it? Looks like glass. There we go. Not too bad in the end, I suppose. Now I need to do the other side version of this. That one didn't crack, which I'm quite surprised at. Oh god. Oh, that's in. Honestly, it was easier as two pieces. But that seems in now. Well, that's most of the glass in now. It's pretty much ready for its final togethering. What I'm going to do to help with this is I'm going to actually chop here. Now, you may be thinking, Lexi, why are you doing that? That's quite simple. I just want to make it as easy as possible to slip together. And that means I don't have to be as careful there. Do I just do it now? I'm conscious I've got the decals on, but do you know what? Let's do it. you had to give up mental health nursing at uni due to health. Honestly, I'm sorry. That's really rubbish, and there's nothing I can say that would make it better. I'm very lucky that I've managed to hold down jobs, even if some of it's been quite hard. Obviously, I don't go into what my job is and stuff, but I've also found it hard. And very recently, me and Mr. Model have had to have some conversations about my future, my health, because it's been really, really hard. And obviously, as a queer person, the world has been quite horrible right now. So I found it really, really hard to just sometimes want to get out of bed. And doing stuff like this stream does really genuinely help. And people don't seem to understand that. Right, I'll get my tape. Is this the tape drawer? Tapes. Apparently this is the tapes. I reorganised my whole cupboard where I keep everything. Try and make it easier. But I'm still learning where I put everything. Right, let's do this. First I'm going to try and stick together is going to be the tail, I think. So confident we can do this. I'm very confident we can do this. Am I? I'm not sure now. I want to do it bit by bit. So let's maybe just redo the tail and just glue that together. Okay, this is working. We're doing it backwards, but it's working. Okay. Oh god, oh god. Nearly there, we're nearly there. I can't imagine what you're going through, and sending hugs. Thank you so much. Thank you. We're all lucky, thank you. It's just, I don't know, it's weird how much like people just hate and like act as if like, you know, people who are different are a threat. And it's like, girly pop, I just want to sit and play, like, make models at home. Like, I am the least threatening person. I am so incredibly boring. There are bananas out there that are more threatening than I am. And when I said bananas, it is the only fruit I could just think of. Right, there we go. Do that bit there as well. Maybe not that bad. I think we're going to have to put a bit more tape on. That's okay. She's pretty, she's learning. You're not boring, you're amazing. The thing is though, people who have a quote unquote easy life, and by that I mean like they don't face prejudice or discrimination. I think boring is an insult, but I think boring is like the ultimate sign of like you are equal in society, right? Because once you're boring, it's because you actually are allowed to be, because no one cares what you're doing, right? Whereas for some reason people care very much what I do. There we go, it's stuck together. Gorgeous, look at it. What a beauty. I love it. It's so small compared to the V-face. It's so small. And this was a big bomber of its day. Oh honey. I'm not doing this. I'm gonna put a little bit more tape on. If I take the nose together, will that help? Just put that tape around my finger by accident. Depending how I am, then yeah. Some days I'm in a very like, I don't want to touch people mood. No disrespect. But other days, I'm absolutely fine for hugs. It all depends on how I feel on the day. There we go, right. So now hopefully I can get that bit together better. I am touching all the decals, I just realised, but they all seem fine. Okay. Everything seems in line. Just gonna put a little glue down something. I have never painted a model and then put it together, so this is a very interesting experience to me. Right, okay, I'm gonna put tape there, I think. Build looks great, thank you. Not my best, by a long margin, but I think it's too bad. I should have got some more tape out. Got to glue the front together. I mean, that's kind of it, really, what I can do for now until the glue's fully dry. But I'm really happy with that. I think it looks good. Right, let me just head over so we can talk to you guys again. Looking good, thank you, Game Medic. Welcome in. Your build looks great. Courtney says thank you. I have days I'd prefer not to talk, but unfortunately the job prevents me from being silent. My day job is very similar. And also, like, for other things I do. Advanced Clinical Practitioner. Fancy title, no extra money. My brother was a paramedic, left now with PTSD, such a hard job, I imagine. I can imagine it's really... I've been stabbed 3 times. Bloody hell. I have such respect for paramedics. Anyone in emergency services. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the emergency services. Was in London ambulance for 28. Bloody hell. That's a long time. Honestly, mad respect for you. Also, I got your email. Hopefully you've received my response back as well. John, Christmas has come in. Christmas? Oh, my favourite time of year. John, you're bringing the Christmas spirit. I know you probably get a pun like that all the time if that's your name, but... Was in London almost 28 years. My brother was tattoo. I'm so sorry you guys have had quite rough. But I guess, like, everyone has things, don't they? When you're in, like, a frontline job like that, it must be all the time. I know, like, teachers who've had horrible stuff. It's really horrible. Was an ICU specialist nurse. Am I just, like, attracting all the nurses and, like, emergency services, and are you just all here? Is this a sign that I need more help? But no, honestly, I actually feel like crying right now. Oh, it's so nice to, like, be able to, like, just sit and chill with you guys, because yeah, like, you know, I've not been doing great, but I'm getting there. I'm really slowly getting there. slowly but surely. The cockpit is difficult to 3D print clear. It comes out very opaque. Oh, it's okay. Whatever it is will be fine. Even if you do like a slight... I don't know if you have the ability to do it like slightly smaller so that I can like vacuum form a canopy. That would also work for me. Because, yeah, I don't mind like if there's no details on the inside, that's fine. I just like having a clear cockpit, but if not, that's also fine. It'd just be cool to have it. I really appreciate it. So, as a recap of what we've done so far today, we got this stuck together and the decals done on it, and I think it's looking pretty good, and all the glass has been stuck in as well at the bottom. So hopefully it doesn't frost, but we'll see. And of course, we updated you that the B-36 has been mostly primed and is it's a beast. The annoying thing is it's because it's so big, it's like starting to come undone in some spaces. Like some of the wings have started to come undone. There's a bit on the fuselage here that's cracking. So I'm gonna have to re-glue some aspects of the B-36. But I can do that now before I finish stream. Animals are more reliable. The animals are just less prejudiced, I guess. That's my way of viewing it. Like, if they're going to kill you, they'll just kill you because you're food, or you're an invader, not because of what you are, per se. Nothing can be said for humans. Okay. Is that one? That one's done for some sort. I'm just going to show you how difficult this is. It's like, to do any of this, I have to like really fight with it. It is such a big mod. Typically. This is so difficult. I need in the process of 3D printing one for I saw a 70-second TJS. Yeah, Euchemedic has kindly agreed to 3D print me one because I wanted one for so long. And I really do appreciate it. I'm so excited to get one. I know like you can scratch build it, but I am not accomplished enough for that. I've seen one build one with like, I think they use like a grip-in and a Rafale and just basically bastarded it together. Also, again, it looks like I'm doing nothing right now, but I promise you it's just the B-36 is just such a pain. I'm basically like sprue going this really small bit in the wing. This is like such an asshole model. It's not as bad as Concorde, but it's also not good. Do you know what I mean? Like, Concorde was annoying It didn't feel like it was actively fighting against you like this does. Although, all the propellers we spin on this. Okay. I might actually have to put some sprinkler on the top as well. But I don't really want to. I think it's done. I think I'm fine. So, B-36 theoretically should be... I should paint it soon. And I'm trying to decide if I just paint it really slowly, bit by bit, or if I full on just rattle can it silver and then go over it. I'm unsure, if is the honest answer, because it is such a big plate. So I think I might rattle can it silver first, and then paint it, but I'm not sure. I've now 3D printed 2 skydivers, one is a static model and the other is a working RC submarine. That's so cool. I probably saw a 3-foot model of one at a museum in Delhi. Oh, that's really cool. Does anyone make a 1/72 scale West End Wasp? There's an old one, I think. Is it an old Airfix kit? I want to say it's an Airfix one. Oh, apparently there's a new one out. Did not know this. I've seen this brand a few times actually, because there's a they do the I can't remember what you call it now. Alouette. They do the Alouette in Maltese service that I am dying to do. I swear there's an old version though. I'm just looking it up now because I swear. And then there's like Air Graphic, who did a... That seems to be it. Resin kit with vacuform. I think the LF one is plastic. Should we have a look? That's so hard to tell if that's plastic or not. I'm trying to find like, because I can't see sprue shots of it. Everything I'm seeing is just like the finished model. Let's have a look. I think LF models do want to be expensive. Yeah, that's the one I found. Apparently it's the old S&M models version. It is injected though. Apparently it's injected. You can get it for about £24. It's quite expensive, but it looks quite good, I'd say. I think Airfix should build out more quick builds in the future, like aircraft. Are we on about quick builds as in like their Lego ones? Because I'm very indifferent to Lego ones, like, because I don't build them, so I'm like, the more there are, the better for people. But I'm not super like crying out for them. But I'm happy if other people love them. I do wish they would do more starter kits though. I have just realised the time as well, which means I've been going for 2.5 hours, which is quite a long time for me. I think I started at 4:30, so I'm going to have to go because I need to have dinner and speak to Mr. Modeler and, you know, chill and decompress a bit before bed. Maybe even go for a little cycle. We'll see. it looks good. I'm so happy with this. With this little guy. See everyone later. Carol, please help me with the kits. I can advise. Oh, Taryn has so many kits. Please help me with the kits. I mean, you should see my attic. I did a short on mine a while ago. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up for me, guys. I'm going to go and eat some leftovers from yesterday. I just really appreciate you all being here. It's been really hard. Try not to cry. That has been really hard the last few months. And it's not been getting better. Like, yeah. But having this is a really nice thing to keep me going. So yeah. I'll see you all next time. Have a lovely start to your week. And I'll see you all later. Bye. Oh, thanks, Darren.